The Georgia Bulldogs and the Tennessee Volunteers set to get together here in Knoxville.
A lot of legends walking around here.
Welcome to the place where you belong. This is how legends are born.
Manning throws at the end zone.
Touchdown! Dobbs heaves it.
Caught Jawan Jennings. Did you see what he did? We just stepped on their face with a hobnail boot. Hand on to Herschel. He's running over people. He ran right through two men.
Attack, attack, attack. Let them remember you as long as they live.
The king makes you stronger. Nothing will. See battle like your pride. This is how legends are born.
We hunt today. You understand? We hunt today. I want to break and we're fully drilling. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide for 4 quarters.
Relentless effort wins out every single time. Keep coming at him.
Down he goes.
All right, go show him where the volunteer is. Everybody got me? Yes, sir.
This is how legends are born.
Here come the defending national champion Georgia Bulldogs.
This is how legends are born.
The power T opening up. You ready?
Can't wait. It's football time in Tennessee.
What better way to bring us into Neyland Stadium one last time than the legendary voice of John Ward. It is indeed football time in Tennessee. On a beautiful November afternoon, the Home Depot SEC on CBS brings us with 102,000 of our closest friends and our matchup. The 18th ranked Volunteers of Tennessee against the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs. #53rd all-time meeting. We welcome you, everybody. Brad Nessler with Gary Danielson. Gene Steratore in the booth with us today. Jenny Dell down on the sideline. Partner, the regular season is just 2 games from ending. For a lot of teams, it'll be the end of their season. For a lot of teams, they'll be wondering where they're going bowling. For Georgia, they're chasing history. What they've done has been nothing short of remarkable. Look at the lineup here. Alabama's done it twice at 28 straight wins. Georgia can match that if they win today. And we've been a part of a lot of those games.
Sure have.
It's really been something to watch.
It really has. I mean, they've just incredible elite play. But today's going to be a different challenge. Remember, this is only the 3rd road game in the SEC that Tennessee has played, and this will be by far the toughest venue. And Tennessee has their own streak. 14 in a row here at home. However, the bad news is the last loss was to Georgia.
That's right. Georgia's played incredible football. 10-0 for the 3rd straight year. A perfect 10 for their quarterback, too. And he needs some recognition, I think. Carson Beck has been sensational as we see him warming up down on the field. A model of consistency. 5 games over 300 yards passing. Every game, 250 yards or more passing. And look how it matches up with
and
the guy.
That was the question mark.
Right.
Could he replace Stetson Bennett? That's what the Georgia fans talked about all offseason. Obviously, he stepped and done it, and now he's got a familiar face. I think the pressure point of this Georgia football team, back and healthy, Brock Bowers, in college football, when you have one of those special players, he makes everything go. The running game, the passing game, he's as good at his position as anybody in college football is at theirs. That's where Tennessee has to start, stopping number 19, and then go from there.
Tennessee through the power T, and here come the Volunteers. And you can tell by the boos, here comes the #1 team in the country. And there's one of the best football players in the country. With more on him, Jenny Dell.
27 days. That is how long Georgia was without their star talent in Brock Bowers. Now, he took me through the miraculous timeline of his return to football. It all started back on October 14th when he had that left ankle ankle injury. Now, 2 days later, he had tightrope surgery. Bowers took the next 5 days completely off before starting PT. Some weight training, eventually some light jogging, and by the 26th, just 10 days post-surgery, he started running. Now, he returned to action last Saturday against Ole Miss, exactly 4 weeks after the injury. He wasn't 100% in making cuts at game speed, but the ankle felt good, and it continues to improve. Now, Carson Beck told me, I've always said Brock is superhuman, and the fact that he came back that fast proves the statement to be true. Guys, he said 19's return makes his job a whole heck of a lot easier.
Boy, of all the remarkable things we've seen out of Brock Bowers, maybe the most remarkable what Jenny just talked about after the tightrope surgery, back in uniform. A lot of people, well, people around the country that didn't know Brock Bowers thought maybe that was the end of his career. Obviously can go into the NFL if he chooses to do so, but he's back and he's a huge part of an undefeated team again. Kirby Smart, 91 wins in his 8th season. Not bad. And 27 straight, as we talked about. And on the other side, Josh Heupel, his 3rd year, 25-11 in his stay in Knoxville so far. He's only lost back-to-back games twice in his head coaching career.
And when we met with him Friday, you could still see the steam coming out of his ears about that game versus Missouri.
They laid an egg last week, and we saw it in person. They don't want to have that happen today. It's a Chamber of Commerce day in Knoxville. Beautiful November afternoon. The 53rd meeting all time between the Vols and the Dogs. Georgia with the advantage, 27-23. There was a couple of ties. This is the latest they've met since 1906 here on, what is it, November 18th? 102,000. They've been gearing up for a couple days. Everybody's had this game circled on their calendar since the preseason, including CBS. Georgia won the toss and deferred. Jared Zirkle will kick. D. Williams, Camera Selden back deep. Here we go. And Tennessee will bring it out to the 25-yard line as we take a look at our lineups. Jalen Wright, big opening off the right side. Off to the races and maybe gone. Jalen Wright, one snap, touchdown, Tennessee. Dejon Edwards back in on a 2nd down and 6. Carson Beck, good pocket, good throw and catch. First down at the 40-yard line. So he got it to Ra Thomas. And some of the close calls during the 27-game winning streak. College football championship, they trailed Missouri in the 4th quarter. Trailed Ohio State big time. That looked like it was a lost cause and came back to win. Tied with Auburn in the 4th quarter and won it 27-20. Down only 7-0 here, but the crowd is totally into it just 3 minutes into the game. Courtesy of a 75-yard touchdown on the first snap for the Vols.
So here's where Tennessee needs to win right here. 3rd down. They want to make an impact.
Georgia's the best 3rd down team in the country at 56%. On 3rd and 7, Beck on the slant, got it to Brock Bowers, first down.
Yeah, very aggressive that time from Tim Banks. They brought 6 players. One-handed catch.
Yep. That's Ladd McConkey in motion. Kendall Milton in the backfield for Georgia. The ball is out. Beck covered it, mishandled it, and had to eat it.
So that's what this Tennessee defense did not produce a week ago against Missouri. Negative plays. This time it was a self-inflicted wound. Ken Milton and Carson Beck just did not handle the play-action scheme well at all.
Peyton Woodring's longest field goal this year for Georgia is 48 yards for the freshman. 3rd and 18. This will be a throw. And it's complete. Brock Bowers, and Bowers diving inside the 25. Him, and he's going to make the catch.
But he could have made that other one. That would have been close to a first down. Can't catch them all. I get that. But that was, I think, smart play by Mike Bobo. Both sides, defensive coordinator for Tennessee, did the same thing.
This freshman was a little shaky at the beginning of the year, but now he's a Groza semifinalist for 42 yards away, and he's got it. Good for Georgia. They're on the board.
Yeah, nice answer by the Georgia football team. They get shocked. They get knocked down with a knockout punch in the first round. They get off the canvas and get 3 points.
Peyton Woodring, his 19th successful field goal of the year. It's 7-3 balls.
I'm highlighted to say something great about him.
Yeah, well, he had 9 tackles and a sack last week, so.
That's bad luck.
Yeah. Man, I don't know if that was a middle screen, but Joe Milton caught his own pass. Milton to Milton, and Milton to the corner. Pickup of about 9.
Well, remember the Georgia defensive line had an interception, and here they almost potentially got another one. You can't throw it again. 1 forward pass per play, gets batted down. It was a middle screen. And actually, I think they hit the helmet of an offensive lineman on the play.
Milton fires out Squirrel White. No gain on that one.
So to set up this 3rd and short, one more look at the play inside, and yes, it did hit the helmet of his own player.
His ear's going to be ringing for a while.
And that was their only positive play on that series, by the way, a 3 and out.
3rd down and 6 from the 39. McConkey's been on the run motion-wise most of this first quarter. Haven't thrown toward him yet. Beck going to try to run for it. Stumbling, but getting it as he got out to the first down.
That was one of the questions I had about a bit of a difference from this Georgia offense from Stetson Bennett to Carson Beck. Stetson has been very good against Tennessee, scrambling and on running plays. That weapon in this offense, Tennessee thought they had more of a guy they could rush, and he'd be kind of a statue in the pocket.
Brock Bowers on a wing on the left side. Dominique Lovett settles in on the right. Back here comes a blitz. Fires, got an open man, completeness. Rosemy Jack Saints. First down, Georgia. He's wide to the right. 3rd down and 5. Beck, quick throw.
You got to get your hands up.
Or you're going to take it right in the kisser.
Absolutely. This is a fastball again. He knows it's a zone look, kind of a matchup zone to the outside. So he's throwing in those holes, and he's ripping it into there.
Brock Bowers is going to turn around his head. Go, whoops, got it.
I don't know if he saw it or heard it coming.
There was a whistling sound, and he put his hands up in self-defense. First down, 4th catch for Brock. That's Oscar Delt, the other tight end, in motion. Here's a toss.
Throw it.
And Dylan Bell lofts it out there to a wide open Rosemy Jack Saint. Touchdown, Georgia.
We'll hand that one to Mike Bobo. A lot of different weapons. And this time they use one of them to throw it. Mike Bobo with the call. Engineered 2 great drives after the shot. Dylan Bell, a little bit of everything, as Ness told you when he comes in the game. This time his little bit is a lot.
Wow. That's being wide open.
Know who their starting pitcher is for the Big Ten Championship.
Well, Tennessee's first drive, 1 play, 75 yards. Their second drive, 3 plays, 8 yards. And now they lost yards on that snap.
Yes, that was a called quarterback draw that time. Would not allow it.
So now they got a manageable 3rd down, 45% on the year on their 3rd down conversions. Joe Milton will throw for it here. And had that one tipped, incomplete. Might have been Michael Williams again.
It was. And Ness with that back-to-back 3 and outs by Georgia. That means the plays are mounting up 19-7. It could already be affecting this Tennessee defense early in this court game.
Georgia from the 27. Play action. Beck got some heat. Steps up, fires, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danico Slaughter. Going the other way. Georgia finally brings him down, but he's in the red zone with a pick. Boy, for a kid from Roswell, Georgia, that's got to feel pretty good in that Tennessee uniform. Slaughter's first interception of the season.
That is Tate Ratledge right there, number 69, the right guard. Played all year at that
Prior
spot.
to the pass, holding, 0 on the defense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. The result of the foul is an automatic first down.
That was to Nico Slaughter.
He did a little bit of everything on that play.
Yes, he did. Starts leaning. Once you start, the big guy starts to lean, it's over.
You can't stop the lean. Out at 300 plus. 3rd and 13.
Can't hide it either.
Carson back comes up to communicate with his offensive lineman. Dejon Edwards trying to do the same.
See how conservative they are here. A punt wouldn't be the worst thing for Georgia.
Look out from behind. Pass is complete to Edwards, but he's going to be stopped at the 39.
Yeah, that was good defense by Tennessee. Lay way back. You knew Georgia would not make a throw that put any type of interception on the books. Gets the pressure from the outside. Gets rid of it. Check down. That's a defense wins.
And so Georgia will have to punt. Brett Thorson will come out to kick it away. It might have to wait until the second quarter, will depend. Georgia has not allowed a punt return this year. One of only 3 teams in the country that can make that claim. And Thorson takes his time to kick it away. Going to take a Georgia bounce inside the 15. They still haven't allowed a punt return this year.
And kills the rest of the first quarter in the same time.
That it does. End of one. 10-7 Georgia. You don't want to miss the beginning of the second quarter. Trust me. We'll be back shortly. Just about set to start the second quarter. 10-7 Georgia in front. And while we were away, 2 Tennessee legends took the stage at the end of the quarter. Peyton Manning escorting Dolly Parton.
Rocky Top, Tennessee. Yeah, well, I couldn't hear, but I love the song. Anyway, I just want you to know how proud I am to be here, and thank you so much for taking special attention to do whatever we do. And I had a little trouble with hearing, but we know Rocky Top, and that song was written.
Dolly's got a version of Rocky Top on her new album that I think is called Rockstar, if I'm not mistaken. She just went into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She is, of course, a member of every country music Hall of Fame there.
I got to believe that. That's Peyton's best scramble of his career.
Peyton had not met Dolly until just before they came out, and he is he's smitten. I'm going to tell you that right now. Milton going to go deep. Got the big arm. Got it out there and broken up. Intended for Ramel Keaton.
Well, I'll tell you, there was hand fighting on that one.
Kamari Lassiter broke it up.
To the edge, but easily that time. Tramel Walthour that time just went inside and came from the edge.
Milton fires high, incomplete. Headed for White.
That has been the problem, and I would assume that Tennessee will go for this play. Whether this, remember, it always looks like a run. Would they go for it with their punt team here?
Let's see which foot Jackson Ross is going to use his right foot this time. And Mekhi Muse will take it at the 19-yard line.
What a way to make a living, Dolly Parton. It is a true honor to meet you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Jenny Dell with Dolly Parton. This is Kendall Milton for a first down. Boy, you lucky devil, Jenny. Arian Smith getting a little time at wide receiver. He's down to the bottom of the screen and now in motion. Maybe the fastest player on Georgia's team. They fake it to him. And Beck throws down the sideline to guess who? Brock Bowers, first down at the 11.
Well, we quarterback involved in the running game. You know who did it well? Stetson Bennett. 3 straight years, he was a guy that hurt this Tennessee team with his legs. 3 of them in a row. There's number 2. That's when you said, hey, this guy's pretty good, right? And then last year, he did it again.
Now it's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Got it complete. Dillon Bell. Touchdown, Georgia.
This Georgia offense is a machine.
7 points on the opening snap of the ball game. 17 straight points later, capping an 80-yard drive in 9 plays. Dillon Bell rings up another touchdown from Carson Beck.
I thought there was a face mask on the last play, and I think they showed it on the scoreboard.
That's why everybody's booing.
Yep.
Hamilton. Milton, rather, and the throw is incomplete, broken up by C.J. Allen.
Yes, he did. He is fast, athletic. You don't hit a... Well, they're going to call a late flag on this. I wonder if they're going to call an illegal lineman downfield.
Ineligible player downfield. Offense number 10. The penalty is declined. 4th down.
Squirrel White.
Yeah, that means that they lined up improperly.
Would be a big stop for Tennessee right here. Again, Carson Beck trying to be heard with his offensive front. Third and long, here they come. Beck gets rid of it and caught by Bell. Dillon Bell.
What a game he's having.
He's throwing touchdowns. He's catching touchdowns.
And it's perfect coverage. They bring 6. Holy, he's having a Cody Schrader first half here.
Yeah, really.
Milton takes on the blitz, allows Carson Beck to step, and the best team in the country on 3rd down conversion converts another one. They're 5 for 7 in the game.
Dillon Bell doing his Deebo Samuel imitation right here in Knoxville. Here's a toss to Milton. Cuts it outside, now back inside, and backpedals for about 15 yards. First down for the Dogs.
Mike Bobo is just stealing the plays right now. He gets a corner blitz from the left side of the screen. They're pitching it to the right side of the screen. Perfect call for the defense.
Snap of the ball game. But that's the only score for Tennessee at this point. Beck, deep middle. And Rosemy-Jacksaint has got it at the 5-yard line.
The level of his throwing, the accuracy of these throws. I mean, he's throwing this ball 35 yards down the field to Jacksaint in the middle. Watch where it hits him. He's running full speed, puts it right on him. Not even a half a step off. You can't do it better than that. That was a wide open throw. I get that. But it was a perfect throw on top of it.
Second and goal at the 3. Edwards, the tailback. In motion. Beck comes the other way. Throws to Bowers. Touchdown, Georgia. Making it look simple right now.
So many different players to attack with. They've come every angle. Bowers is going to slide out. He's going to get a couple picks inside. Call him rubs. Call him just traffic jam.
Last week in the loss to Missouri on his touchdown catch, an injured ankle that'll keep him out the rest of the year. Delayed blitz by Georgia. Milton hangs in, throws complete. This one is Caleb Webb, and he's got a first down. Here, all Georgia after the opening play of the ball game for Tennessee for their touchdown. Milton, clock winding, fires down the middle, and
nice
complete.
Catch. Nice throw.
Good throw, good catch. Chaz Nimrod, first down.
Get cut. This is going to the tuba section.
Charles Campbell will try to hit his 16th field goal of the year. This will be a 37-yarder to give something to the Tennessee offense before halftime. Campbell from 37, and he's got it up and good.
So look, Tennessee, it was bad first half. Had a good play, but they go in saying, all right, we're 14 points down. Let's play 30 minutes and see where we are at the end of the game.
Tennessee scored on the first drive of the game and the final drive of the second quarter. Capping a 56-yard march in 9 plays to get that field goal.
I think Carson Beck's a good go-to guy.
24-10, our halftime score, as we send you to Adam Zucker in our New York studio with a Geico halftime report. The Home Depot SEC on CBS, heading into the third quarter between the Dogs and the Vols, and Georgia with the advantage. Welcome back, everybody. Brad Nessler, Gary Danielson, Jenny Dell on the sideline. Gene Steratore is up here in the booth with us. 2 hours ago, we made the case that Carson Beck needs a little more love. Maybe he won't have the stats of Bo Nix, Michael Penix, Jaden Daniels. He's hit his last 11 passes for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns.
No doubt about it. If you would have said prior to the game that Tennessee would hold Georgia to 56 yards rushing in the first half, ooh, they're in the game. But Carson Beck has gone crazy. I mean, let's just admit it. I mean, these throws are pinpoint even when they're covered, even in that last drive. Now, can Tennessee force another punt? Only one in the first half by Georgia.
This kick is returnable for the Dogs, and Dillon Bell, who had a sensational first half himself, with a nice return. He's done a little bit of everything.
Ankle.
3rd down and 7. We'll keep our eye on that. Oscar Delp's in for him right now at tight end. And hit time right in the 4 in the hands and incomplete. So 3 and out, just what Tennessee was looking for. That is the case. 3-man rush. Milton waits, goes deep, just overshot. Squirrel White again, incomplete. It's 4th down. Early third quarter. Georgia in front 24-10. Brock Bowers is going to stay on the sideline, it appears. Jenny, you got more?
Yeah, other than what you already said about Bowers limping off that field, 5 trainers around him. He did call up to the booth, I would imagine, talking to his OC and quarterback coach in Mike Bobo, now currently on the sideline, so I'll update you on that. But right guard Tate Ratledge is out with a left knee injury, and wide receiver Ra Thomas is dealing with a right foot injury. He is out for the game as well.
All right, Jenny, thanks. So that means Oscar Delp at the tight end spot for Georgia. End around. Arian Smith, fastest guy on Georgia's team, and he's still going all the way down to the 37-yard line.
In that play, forcing it wide, that's good defense.
Remember, to open the third quarter, they forced a 3 out. Let's see if Tennessee's defense can get another. 3rd down and 7.
Will they blitz? Will they go man-to-man?
From the Tennessee 34, here comes the blitz. Beck throws. Dillon Bell again.
And that's the problem. That's the problem if you're calling defenses Tim Banks.
One tight end pulls out the other. Meanwhile, a 2nd down and goal at the 8. Carson Beck's got 2 touchdown passes today. Looking for another. Throws it complete. Rosemy-Jack Saint, number 3. On the day for Beck. Touchdown, Georgia.
A lot of traffic on this play. Look at the design. The design handles the corner. The man-to-man player. Right here's the man-to-man. But watch the traffic he has to go through. A bump there, then another bump there. That's why he's wide open.
2nd touchdown today for number 1. He's in the best part 2 degrees at Tennessee. Good for him. Milton, again, the line holds up for him. Airs it long. Almost intercepted. Squirrel White, the intended receiver, and it was Malachi Starks back there with him.
Missouri used it last week. 5 defenders back about 12 yards off the line of scrimmage.
3rd down passing has not been Joe Milton's strength today, for sure. He might not even get a pass away this time. Mykel Williams has got him and drops him back at the 25.
This time it wasn't a 3-man rush. This time they brought at least 4. Let's see if they bring 5. Yeah, they bring 5. They bring 6 this time, putting the pressure, and they get it. Mykel Williams twisting around and getting in there and forcing another stop on 3rd down. Oh, no. Well, oh, yes.
Yes, that was a pretty good choice. And this guy's a pretty good quarterback. So far today, back, first down, scrambles for it. They'll move the sticks. Herring brought him down, but he got past the marker with under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Quick throw, slant, Dylan Bell. Man, 86 is having a game.
Yeah, and right away, right before the snap, pre-snap read, he knew he had one-on-one coverage off to the outside, has an easy pick, easy slant. Brandon Turnage that time, kind of a half safety, half corner. Remember, this team has lost a couple corners. Kamal Haddon, one of their best cover guys, is not playing.
Another 19-yard pickup. Dylan Bell, quite a day.
5th time inside the red zone, 4 touchdowns so far.
Kendall Milton cuts it outside, a stiff arm, and a Georgia touchdown. Kendall Milton from 15 yards out. It was just best player. I think Brock Bowers would be involved. I think this guy would be involved.
Well, and Jaden Daniels, obviously, even though they've got, 3 losses.
Yeah, what he's done has been spectacular. Squirrel White on the
Don't you have the feeling, though, it's going to come down to that Washington-Oregon game? I mean, what would that...
Probably.
Seems like it.
Yeah. And the third quarter will come to a close before Tennessee snaps it. And 3, 38-10.
Coach Smart, now, Coach, it is obvious that Brock Bowers is not at 100%. What does that say about his fight out there continuing to lead this team?
Well, he said he's 100%. I asked him 5 times, but he's doing a great job. And I think he's healthy. He's competitive. He's giving us everything he can. He's just such a great kid.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you.
Big smile on his face on the sideline as the fourth quarter starts, and Georgia in command at 38-10. Tennessee shaded just on their side of midfield, and Joe Milton on a quarterback draw, and that's going nowhere as Tyron Ingram Dawkins brings him down for a loss.
Yeah, those stout inside defensive tackles, they got a lot of experience inside. Strong, stout, take on their guys, don't give up a lot of yardage.
And we don't give up much right there either. Third down coming up. Jordan Hall made that stop along with C.J. Allen. So last week was the lowest point total as a head coach for Tennessee for Josh Heupel with just 7 in their loss to Missouri, and right now they're stuck on 10. Jacob Warren, the tight end, with the catch.
It's football time in Tennessee.
Jalen Wright, big opening off the right side. Touchdown, Tennessee.
We roll to the right. Bell to throw a touchdown pass. Yeah! Dylan Bell. And Beck will dump it off. Short man Bell. He breaks the tackle at the 6. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Beck rolls right. Throws Beck with a scoop catch at the 2. Did he get in? Yeah! Touchdown.
Some of the highlights are IHG Hotel and Resort game recap. Good news if you're a Tennessee fan, the first snap was exciting. Well, there's how much Tennessee needs for the first down. Got a full house backfield and a 6'5" quarterback under center. But they will hand it to Jabari Small, and he got the first down. Didn't get much more.
No, he did. Malachi
Starks.
Yeah, Malachi Starks. I mean, usually, except for the first play of the game, with that long run where the safeties missed the tackle, this is what you usually see from Bullard, Starks, and Smith. High-level tackling from those 3 guys.
So the first down keeps this going for Tennessee in Georgia territory at the 39. Milton airs it to the end zone, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Chaz Nimrod.
How about that play by Javon Bullard? Stayed with the play. He was beat, and then just a bit of an underthrow, and watch him pop the ball out with his right hand.
Yep.
What a play. Be looking at him. Yeah, that ball should have gone back farther. You're right.
Milton flushed, running for his life and throwing it away. Incomplete, out of bounds. Tyke Smith was the guy that was chasing. It's going to be a 55-yard attempt. He made 5 50-yarders, 50-plus when he was at Indiana before transferring in. This would be his longest as a Volunteer. Kick on the way, and it's going to be off to the left. No good.
Yeah, I don't quite get that one. I thought for sure. I said, of course they would go for it. You know, you got a 31-10 game. I don't know what 13 gives you. I would have gone for it.
Field goal, no good. Score remains in Georgia's favor in big numbers, 38-10. The trek to Knoxville, happy group right now. Ball on the ground.
Second time, poor ball handling. This one's going to go to Tennessee.
And it's between Milton and Beck.
And last one was too.
Yeah, it was.
Remember when they got it back last time, this was a very similar looking play going the opposite direction.
Their mesh points off, that's for sure.
Yes. Oh, it's the snap was bad. It had nothing to do with the ball handling.
Van Pran hit himself in the rear end, I think.
Yeah, you know, it was almost like he was trying to hold on to it, like he didn't know if he knew the snap count, like he was trying to double clutch. Oh, the ball slipped right out of his hands.
And then was kicked, and that's why it made it look like it was a handoff.
We're trying to figure everything out.
Yeah.
And will Georgia go man, or will they step back and try to play a zone to keep everything in front of them?
Tennessee's 1 for 1 on 4th down today. This is the biggest one. 4th and goal from the 4. Milton smoked one into the back of the end zone, looking for an interference call. It was Chaz Nimrod and his head coach, and neither gets it.
I thought they could have called holding on this play before the ball was thrown. It's right here. CBC holding on the play. Grabs him, turns him. I don't know. It seemed like he had his hand all over him on the play.
Georgia takes over on downs. In defense, 6th in the country in scoring, 6th in the country scoring defense. Can't do much better than that. Might be Carson Beck's last pass if indeed he throws it. He does, and it's right on target, as all of them have been today, it seems. Jackson Meeks with a first down for the Dogs. 3rd game with 3 or more touchdown passes. His high was 4 against Kentucky, but you can't beat those numbers right there. And he is 11-0 as a starter, as Georgia about to be 11-0. They've got a date with their in-state rivals. They'll actually have back-to-back weeks in Atlanta, so it's next Saturday night against Georgia Tech and the following Saturday afternoon against Alabama. And we'll, of course, be there to bring you that SEC championship. Look out. Brock Vandagriff nailed by Aaron Beasley on the blitz.
Well, good for Tennessee. Hang in there, finish the game. I mean, you never want to be on tape not finishing the game. You got your brothers watching you. You don't like to see anybody dogging at the end of the game.
He's had some high moments playing in Jacksonville against Florida. A great game there in his hometown. And now an 11-0 start and 11 wins as a starter.
Big recruiting weekend for Josh Heupel. Maybe last year with their season they had with Hendon Hooker, maybe a half step ahead of plan. This was a bit of a setback. I think the Tennessee fans, and I think even Josh Heupel, thought he would have a little better year than they've had.
Well, Georgia's still perfect. 11-0, 8-0 as they run the table in the regular season in conference play for the 3rd straight year. And 28 straight wins for the Bulldogs. Celebration begins here and in Athens and all over the state of Georgia. 38-10, the final score. We'll have final comments when we come back. Last guy to catch a touchdown and throw a touchdown, probably Charlie Trippi or somebody like that. I don't know.
That's a good name. So over the last 2 years, the word was an elite defense led them to a championship. I don't think there's any doubt Georgia has an elite offense, and we'll see if that can carry them to another championship.
The only two people that aren't happy, other than the 100,000 or so here, Peyton Manning and Dolly Parton. Dogs are happy, though. That's going to wrap it up for Gary Danielson, Jenny Dell, Gene Steratore, our entire CBS crew. Brad Nessler saying so long, from Knoxville. Final score, 38-10. Georgia, 28 straight wins. We'll send you back to Adam Zucker and company. The U.S. Army postgame show right after these messages. Good night from Rocky Top.